Hi, everybody. This is Sheila Keeter, your teacher for inclusion. I make videos, all things for teachers pay teachers. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Today, I wanted to talk about what you should do for the summer. Not particularly what you should do, but what I have found so far to be really productive for my store. And I thought I would share that information with you, and you can pick and choose as you see fit. The first thing that I did is I went through all of my descriptions for my products. And what I noted is that the further the resource got down the line, because the first resources that come up are your top sellers, and then it keeps continuing to go until your product that sells the least amount. And what I noticed is that as I got to the end of the line, there were a lot of mistakes and errors. Whether it was grammatical or spelling, or it was grade level, or the title had something weird in it. So I went through and I fixed all of those descriptions. People are really turned off when they see like a grammatical error or any type of error, because then they think it's going to be in your product as well. And I create and double check all of the products that I make. But when I upload my resources, I don't double check, and that's something that I should be doing. So if that's quite possibly how you are when you upload a resource, because I just want to finally get it done, then you might want to look into that as well. The other thing I would do is organize a schedule to improve old resources. So what I noticed is I looked at my conversion rates, and 20% of my products are making 100% of my sales. So let me say that again. 20% of my products make up 100% of my sales. That's a lot of wasted time. That's 80% of my products being a waste of time. So what I did is I went in, a lot of it was just a description issue, but a lot of them also needed to be spiced up or updated or just changed a bit. And some of them I made freebies or got rid of altogether, because I don't want that to be a reflection on my store. And if you get that cha-ching and you see a resource and you're like, oh, that's one of my older ones. You want to be able to get rid of that worry of, oh, I'm going to get a 1 because of this resource. It's just not worth it. Thankfully, mine just didn't sell, so they didn't get those 1 ratings. But I would, like I said, I really highly suggest you go through and fix up your resources. As I mentioned before, conversion rates, I would go through your conversion rates and see what's at least at see what products are at least at 3% or higher. You want it to be at least 3%. And if it's not, then look at the description, look at the product, okay? Look at how many are selling, as in, are there 100,000 papers to write an essay or something like that? Probably not the best use of your time, okay? But look at your old resources and spice those up, because if you're like me and 20% of your resources are what's getting all your sales, I only have to add 20% of my resources, or improve 20% of my resources, to double my profits. Okay, and you don't want to waste a lot of time. I know making newer products is more fun, but it is worthy of your time to look at your old products. The other thing is to make smart products. So making new products can be fun, but you want to make sure you look and do some research before you create the product. If it has 200,000 of them already, then don't waste your time on it. Make products that are going to actually sell. I make a suggestion for the TPT conference. And here's the thing. Sorry about that, I'm losing my voice. I nerded out last year. Like, I got up at 4 a.m., watched all the videos that they provided, took notes. It was ridiculous. My daughter was making fun of me because one day I wore my TPT shirt during the conference. But anyhow, I was really excited last year, and then this year I was excited about it again, and I made my purchase of the ticket. And then I figured out it's all the same speakers, pretty much, not a lot of changes that spoke last year. And I was a bit disappointed because, like I said, I took notes and I took it very seriously. And now it's going to be the same people again. Now, if you only got to watch a small amount of videos last year, it probably is worthy of your attention. And the other thing is that TPT, what it did for me last year was give me ideas. It sparked some ideas that have really helped make a lot of sales in my store. Courses are a great way to improve over the summer. I suggest that you take a course. There's a lot of them out there. I have one. Of course, I'm going to shamelessly plug my course here because I'd have to be crazy not to. Mine is very specific for English teachers. It tells them exactly what to do to make money on Teachers Pay Teachers, but there are a ton of other courses out there. You've all heard of them, Casey Morris's, Lauren Fulton. There's a great one by Sophia Lee on Pinterest, as well as an email list, and she does a blog course as well. So those might be some you might want to look into. And here is a couple things that I have considered doing that are not a good idea. Don't go and change your logo or your store name. I thought about doing that, and then I realized my blog is Teacher for Inclusion. My YouTube channel is Teacher for Inclusion. I would have to change so many things to change my store name, but there are those fun, creative things that we like to do as teachers. So be careful and be aware when you're doing something that's you're basically chasing your tail and creating more work for yourself. The last thing I suggest that you not do is start something that you're not going to be able to do during the regular school year. So if you can't do blog posts every week, if you can't do Pinterest every week, then don't waste your time starting something new. If you're going to set aside time and you know that you're going to have time to do something new, then great, try Pinterest, try a blog, okay? But don't waste your time if it's not something you're realistically able to do during the school year. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.